Bottom of the hour now, and that teenage fugitive in Washington State, the one police accused of taking joyrides in small planes and more than 50 thefts, police say they believe he's back. His name is Colton Harris Moore, otherwise known as the Barefoot Bandit. He's been on the run since he broke out of a halfway house about 2 years ago, and this week investigators say somebody landed a stolen single-engine plane at an airport near his hometown, Orcas Island, Washington. We're told whoever flew it came very close to the restricted flight zone set up for the Vancouver Olympics, and used the code word and got the wrong code. You're supposed to give a code if you know. Anyway, that same night, cops say somebody broke into a nearby market. And listen to this. Whoever it was took cash and food, including a very expensive blueberry cheesecake, and left behind these chalk footprints and a note that said, "See ya." See that? C-Y-A. See ya, with an exclamation point. Kind of a heart-shaped exclamation point. A few months ago, local newspapers quoted the suspect's mother as saying she's hoped to hell he stole those planes, but she clarified that for us when I spoke to her on this program in October. Escuche.
I said, if he stole the airplanes and can fly, I'm proud of him flying, because he's never had a lesson.
He crashed 3 times, right?
Yeah. He has evidently one of those phones like our president and can't be traced.
Okay.
I think it's a BlackBerry. Oh, he's very smart.
Go on. You compared him to Einstein, I believe.
He's 2 or 3 points below Einstein.
Do you want him to come home? Do you want him to stop this? What do
I
you
don't want him to come home.
You don't?
No. I want him to get in contact with me because I have a lawyer that's willing to let him turn himself in his office, and then he will go with Colt to turn himself in.
Well, he didn't turn himself in. Instead, he's out there somewhere, and the cops seem to believe he's struck again and hit a store. With us now is the owner of that store that was burglarized this weekend. Kyle Ater is with us. Kyle, nice to talk to you. Thank you.
Hi, Shepard.
What happened?
Well, I walked in. There was large chalk barefoot footprints all around my store. I think you probably have a picture of them I sent you.
Oh, I'm looking at them.
And at first I thought it might be a joke, maybe somebody was just messing with me. But as I came around the corner, there was the drawer of the cash register on the ground, beat up. The water was running in the deli sink, and it took me a minute to figure out what was happening. There was water going everywhere, and I looked, and it was my security system, which was all smashed and underwater in the sink.
So whoever was in there took the security system, couldn't disable it, beat it up, but couldn't disable it, so threw it in the water.
That's correct.
And now it's my understanding that authorities are trying to get digital images off that security system. I'm assuming there was a camera in there, and we might be able to see whoever this was.
I took some beautiful photography. There was 12 cameras focused on that whole area, and if they can recover the hard drive, which I believe went to the feds, then we should have some interesting footage.
Authorities talked to you about this kid, right?
Oh, we know about the kid. Apparently Orcas is a target zone for him. But last year, I camped out all summer and didn't get hit. He tried to break in at the beginning of his rash of break-ins, but didn't get in. And then, I had my dogs down there with me every night, and we didn't get hit last year, but he flew back just for me.
He's kind of a local legend, isn't he?
Among a lot of people, but, we don't see him that way.
Oh, I don't mean for the good. I mean, he's a local bad guy everybody'd love to catch.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely feels like a militia forming.
Really?
There's a lot of upset people. He hit probably 20 shops and restaurants on Orcas Island last year.
What is wrong with this kid? I mean, everybody seems to have had some sort of brush with him at one point or another.
I feel like his talents are being wasted, and when we apprehend him, we should send him to Afghanistan.
Oh, that's a fine idea. So what have the police told you? Do you have any idea whether they're going to be able to get some of those images off there? Because that'd be kind of helpful.
Well, they're saying they still aren't sure it's him. But when we heard that the plane was crashed on the runway, I was convinced. I just had that feeling in my gut. The other problem is he smashed other computers that actually run the store database. So, I got a little bit of recovery to take place.
Well, good luck. Hope you have insurance, do you?
I do have insurance, but, they aren't usually happy about these kind of things.
Insurance companies are only happy when you send in the check, not when you file a claim, right?
Precisely.
Well, I wish you luck. Hope you're able to get things back up and running. Maybe they catch whoever did this, and if it's that kid, maybe we'll get his mother back on again. She knows our number. I hope she'll call us. We'd love to talk to her. Well,
Thank you very much for having me on the show.
All right. Well, good luck. You take every precaution you can, and sometimes a bandit just gets in there. I don't know. Now to those.